What fishing gear did families use in the 1950s? When we think back to the 1950s, fishing trips often come to mind as a cherished part of family vacations. But what kind of fishing gear did families actually use during that time? Let's take a closer look at the essentials that made those fishing adventures memorable. Fishing rods were a key component of any fishing trip. Families typically used rods made from bamboo, steel, or the early versions of fiberglass. Bamboo was a popular choice due to its flexibility and strength. Steel rods were favored for their durability, while fiberglass rods were just starting to gain traction for their resistance to corrosion. Reels were another important piece of equipment. Most reels were made from metal and featured simple mechanisms. Anglers had to manually wind the line back onto the reel, which added a hands-on element to the experience. Brands like Penn and Ocean City were well known for their reliable and sturdy reels. Fishing lines were usually made from monofilament or braided nylon. These materials offered good strength and resistance to wear and tear. Hooks were typically made from metal and came in various sizes, depending on the fish families were hoping to catch. When it came to lures and baits, families had plenty of options. Popular lures included the Zara spook, river runt, meadow mouse, and Lucky 13. These lures were effective for catching bass and other species. Live baits such as worms, minnows, and crickets were also commonly used. They were easy to find and often very effective in attracting fish. Clothing for fishing trips in the 1950s was all about practicality. Families often wore casual outfits like flannel shirts, jeans, and sturdy boots. Hats and sunglasses were essential for sun protection, and waders or boots with good grip helped prevent slipping on wet surfaces. Fishing trips were typically simple, family-oriented outings. Families would pack a picnic lunch, head to a nearby lake or river, and spend the day fishing together. These trips were not just about catching fish, they were about bonding and enjoying nature. Looking back, the fishing gear of the 1950s evokes a sense of nostalgia. The traditional materials and straightforward designs reminded us of a time when family activities revolved around the great outdoors and the simple joy of fishing.